find, oh, I'm just waving scissors. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a big eyeshadow look, but I haven't decided what colour, but I would have put photos in, so you've already seen it. We're going to use tape because I haven't used tape in ages. I know you can actually get tape specifically for like makeup and stuff, but I don't have any, so oh well. I'm going out tonight. What time is it? So it's 3:15, so I'm getting ready. I was going to say I'm getting ready really early, but our table's booked for 6:30 and I've got to film an unboxing video. It's Movement. Yes. I can't wait to open it. I'm just cutting tape. I'm struggling with life. For my eye primer today, I'm going to use the Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer and then this Eyelure Brow Luminizer, sort of right under the brow. Let's do this one first. This has two ends. I really enjoy it. I'm going to use the matte end. And I'm not going to do my eyebrows first because I find when I'm trying to put my foundation on, like I can't really get close enough to him. I don't think I needed that much, but more is more. Then I'm going to pat that in with my Real Technique sponge. And then I forgot I had this, also I'm going to use it. This is the Makeup Academy Pro Base. Why not? And just get that on. And then I'm going to just use a really simple, cheap-ish powder. This is the Makeup Academy Pressed Translucent Powder. It looks like this. And I'm going to use like a small-ish fluffy brush. The eyeshadow palette that I'm going to use today is this one. It is the Makeup Revolution Flawless 4. I wish it didn't have handprints all over it. And it looks like that. So it has all of the names on all the colours. Oh, I can't wait. And I've not done like a dark smoky eye, so I'm probably going to do that. It's so nice. I'm in love. I'm going to start with the white, the pink and the yellow. So the white is going under my eyebrow. I know I've powdered, but I just quite like a bright, I like a white. Okay, so I've done the white underneath my eyebrows. Now I'm going to use the pink next, just to help me out, and hopefully it will help me blend everything in. They're always doing work around here, so sorry about the noise. The next colour I'm going to go in with is going to be this one over here. It's called Cerise. With a fluffy brush from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to make this, so I'm going to come all the way out to the tape, because that's what the tape's there for. Very like reddy, warm, just lovely. Then you're going to get your fluffy brush and just get the edges, the previous one. With a more dense fluffy brush, I'm going to go in with this one here, which is called Hair Down. So it is a darker red colour. It's definitely still like a brown red. And then this is my brush. It literally just has eyes on it. And this is like a dense, more dense. And it's going in the crease, but and then I guess on the lid as well. So especially in this outer bit, that's what I want a lot. Then previous brush. Oh god, sorry about the slamming. That's going to blend the edges. And I always like to look as straightforward as possible because as you can see it covers the colour. So I want to make sure I can still see a little bit of colour in this area here. So I'm going to go a little bit more of that colour that was Cerise. And make sure it's high enough for my liking. To act as a base for the dark colour, I'm going to use this LOC. This is the Rock Steady One and Done Shadow Stick. I'm guessing the colour is Rock Steady. Anyway, and I'm going to use this little brush to help me because I've used this before, it dries quick. Oh shit, get out the way tape. And try not to go like too far into the centre. because they got tiny little eyes anyway, and I just don't think that that like helps. If you don't have like a cream eyeshadow, then instead you can use a black Kohl eyeliner or a grey Kohl eyeliner or a blue Kohl, like just something dark basically. Okay, so the brush I'm going to use next has no name. I believe it's just a synthetic like flat brush, and the colour I'm going to use is down here. It's black and the name is Blend. Let's hope it blends. I'm going to tap it in a couple of times and then tap it on top. This is why I do eyes first, because it gets messy. Get some of the red, can't remember the name of it. Oh, that line is a full-on line. Oh, there we go, right. I'm gonna use the other brush and see if it helps. This is like a fluffier. Work, 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 work. Simmy, simmy, work, 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 work. We didn't want this muddy mess, so we'll fix it later. Just gonna make the other side the same. Once you get to this part, the challenge is, I guess, not to leave it like this. It kind of looks okay from a distance. You can actually tell that like nothing is blended particularly well. We packed the colour on, I blended it as good as I can with the brush that I dropped on the floor. We're going to fix it with, I'm going to try this. This is the Real Techniques Essential Crease Brush. I'm going to go in with the red colour. Why can't I remember the name of this red? Hair down. Literally go straight in the crease and just buff it and work it in. And I may need to go in with more black and then more red. And I'm not a trained makeup artist, but I watch a lot of YouTube, so isn't that the same thing? And all the people that I watch, when they do smoky eyes, they do say that very pigmented shadows are always harder to blend. The more pigment they have in them, sometimes that's the less blendable, but blacks in general just tend to be difficult. Do the same on this side. The reason that I did the cream base was to help it be really dark. I don't really think this eyeshadow needed any help. Work, 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 work. I'm gonna be brave and get a tiny bit more black, just to make sure. Oh yeah, I didn't finish my sentence. And the other reason I used base was to make sure I got all the way to my lash line. It's a little bit higher. That's better. Gently make sure it's blended. And then I'll need to make sure that they're both as dark as each other. Okay, to make sure I got all the way to the lash line, I'm going to take this Model Co black Kohl eyeliner. I always like to do it on my hand first, yeah, good. To warm it up. Actually, I don't think I need the tape anymore. I think I'm done with shadows. Actually, just to make sure. Seamless. And then I'm going to get my fluffy first one. I'm just going to go with white first again. Again, like, look across, have you got enough colour? Not for me, I like more here in the centre. Okay, now the tape's coming off. Oh, I love tape so much. The black's almost like printed up here. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. My two favourite mascaras. Wonderful from Rimmel, the Ultra Volume from Revlon. Oh, they're both volume ones. I'll do those, come back and see if I can get more comfy. Okay, now I have done my mascara, which you can't really see. This would be the perfect look for fake eyelashes, but I hate fake eyelashes. That's not true. I think they look amazing. I can't put them on. I've gone back in with the black and then the red like probably twice more because I raise my eyebrows so much and I'm being so fussy, but I don't think I'm gonna get it like a perfect gradient from black upwards. Chill out. And then I've cleaned under here just with some whatchamacallit makeup remover, and I am going to put some black Kohl eyeliner on. So most people when they do black smoky eyes, they put it in the top and bottom waterlines. I have a thing about small eyes. I'm going to try and keep my eyes looking as big as possible. I'm going in the waterline, I'm going on the lash line, which is a slight different, instead of being like right on it, it's right on the edge. So now for skincare, I want to probably moisturize again because it was a while ago. And I want my makeup to stay, but I want it to look dewy. So, this is the NUXE Multi-Purpose Dry Oil Face Body Hair. It's like gold and gorgeous. No matter if you buy it, I got this in a Birchbox. And I'm just getting what's sort of around the outside of the cap onto my face. I'm going to use my black Canvas Cosmetics like flat brush. Primer, I'm going to mix two together. This is the Rimmel Fix and Protect SPF 25. The Insta Flawless from Rimmel. Yeah, this is in medium dark. It just gives not coverage but colour, and I like it. This is why I've not done my eyebrows, because this process would be so much more difficult if I was trying to avoid my eyebrows, and I just think avoiding this wing is hard enough. I keep noticing bits that I want to blend out more. I don't know what I was just saying. For foundation, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This is NW13. It's really pink toned. I have the tiniest bit of fake tan on and it kind of looks wrong at the moment. I'm going to mix it with the Match Perfection from Rimmel Colorie. This is light nude, and you can tell it is like a slightly darker. I don't know why, but I feel like the MAC, this foundation, has like a funny scent to it. I'm gonna and then use the sponge after. This is the thing I like using a brush. I like about using a brush actually. Blending down your neck. It's a lot easier with a brush. For the places I need more coverage, I'm going to use the Hide the Blemish Concealer from Rimmel in Natural Beige. And I have this in a really pale colour and a slightly more orange colour, and I'm putting that all over the end of my nose. And here. And here, and here. Teenage skin, you know? I'm not a teenager. I'm gonna dislodge all of this in a minute because I'm gonna put the cream contour everywhere. Now that concealer is done, I am going to cream contour using the Pro HD Cream Contour Kit from Makeup Revolution. This is in the shade Fair, which in some ways is bad because then I think they make their contour shades really cool toned. I'm going to use a Real Techniques contour brush and the medium shade. I'm literally just going to go for it. I'm going to dip it in. I'm going to stipple it from the top of my ear halfway down. That was a lot. Shit. I do the dark colour first because I feel like I can correct it with the pale colour after. And then blending it upwards so it's relatively aligned. I can't talk. Try and contour my jaw, but I think that's a lost cause. Okay, I'm going to use the brush I used earlier for everything. I used this for everything, didn't I? I'm going to take this top left colour, which for some reason I never use. And I never use the banana shade either. And that's going to go up here. And I've been using this palette for a while, so I know that it doesn't go great on my forehead. But I'm going to do it on my chin and a little bit on my nose. I'm going to blend that with my sponge. The Instant Anti-Age Eye Eraser Perfect and Cover Concealer in the shade Light from Maybelline. That's a bloody mouthful. And as you can see, this is going under my eyes in a triangle shape. I'm not taking it too far out because I just put some light colour under there, under the wing carefully, up on my forehead. I've just looked at my eyes again, and I don't know whether it's because the eyeshadow is moving or because I'm being fussy, but I don't like that bit. I feel like the black is transferring. This is the Cha Cha Tint from Benefit. This is a mango tinted lip and cheek stain. I know and like the way that I do eyeshadow. I haven't completely learnt how I love to do my skin makeup yet. I haven't found my holy grail setting or anything. Today we're going to go with the e.l.f. translucent powder. The fluffy brush that we set the lids with. I'm going to use this to lightly set everywhere. Actually, not everywhere. I'd say T-zone. You powder it and then you bake. So you set it first, and that is different to baking. I know, because I've watched many videos. Didn't like that brush for that job. Using the MAC Give Me Sun Mineralize Skin Finish, and it's a nice warm tone, and then this is just a fluffy brush. This is the Ruby LA Contour Kit. This is an I Heart makeup brush. It's their I Love Unicorns collection. This brush picks up a lot. So yeah, whoops. And then gently put it here. Should have rubbed off that bake first. Then I'm going to blend it in using the bronzer brush. Yeah, so if you have any top tips for baking and setting under your eyes, please let me know, because I would find that dead helpful. Okay, to brush off the bake, I'm going to use the little powder brush. Going back into this beautiful palette, I'm going to use Hair Down again, which is a dark red. I'm going to go straight in with the brush that I used on top, so it's a fluffy brush. And I think I've got enough black eyeliner on, so I'm just going to go straight in, try and stay in focus. And then whilst I'm at it, I'm just going to go on top again. Using a fluffy brush, I'm gonna get above again just to make sure. The one for pale colours and the white again, just to brighten up there, because dark colours come in quite far. But I like this highlight there for some reason. I feel like that's optional, but I like it. So a highlight there. I think I'm gonna grab the like pink shade, which is called Sunday, and go here. Am I in shot? There. Look at this patchiness. So I don't know whether it's like the eyeshadows almost aren't staying. I feel like I've wrecked it, like it won't, colour's not really sticking to that spot. I'm just going to try and push some colour on. Maybelline, what are you called? It's the green and pink one, and it just has a small wand. So now the eyes are done. I'm now going to do my eyebrows, and I'm going to use this Brow Wow kit from Along Came Betty. Love this. My mum bought me this for Christmas like 2 years ago, and I still love it, even though I've lost one of the eyeshadows, but you can tell I've used it a lot because I've hit pan. And this is one of the main reason I'm using it. I can't find a spoolie anywhere else, but I'm going to brush through because the eyes are like pow. I don't want scary eyebrows. Yeah, and then I'm going to use this, which I got in a Birchbox. It is the Mich and Mia brow liner in number 21. So hopefully they look undone but done, you know. So there's only a couple of things left. I'm going to use my favourite inner corner highlight, which is the Marsk of Through the Boxway. It is Marsk something, but it's called Vanilla Frosting. So, seeing as I'm reaching for this eyeshadow palette again, I'm obviously not quite happy. I'm going to use a small fluffy brush and the original colour, which was Cerise. And I'm going to do one final attempt in this little spot here, which I don't know. God, I must put so much eyeshadow there. I fix it. Oh, she's home. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, baby. What you got?
The trainers.
I just got some trainers. Trainers. Yeah. Because the eyes are like a red nude, I'm going to use like a brownie ready nude. This is my favourite. Which broke ages ago, so I've already got a like a lip pencil ready. Ew, I made a mess. And it is called Lasting Chestnut. It's a Superstay 14-hour lipstick from Maybelline, and it's been discontinued, and it smells so good. And I'm gonna put it on with a brush, which is not explicitly a lip brush, but it's clean, so. Oh god. Okay, it's gonna be hard work. I just had an idea. Ombre is the idea. So I carry this around with me so I can do ombre on the way out. This is a L'Oreal Paris. It's called Helen's Delicate Rose, and it's like, you can see what colour it is. And this can go on that side. Okay, I've had enough. Max Factor Colour Elixir Lip Liner in the colour Brown and Bold. That's gonna do it for us. This matches that lipstick perfectly. Not that there's much of that lipstick on, but it's fine. I'm gonna use a tiny bit of this very bright highlighter. This is an iridescent gold. Oh, it's from Makeup Academy. I'm going to use a fluffy brush so I don't apply too much. So this is the Spectrum A05 angled brush. I'm going to dab it one. I went so lightly with the brush because I'm such a heavy-handed person, so yes. Alright, so I don't know if that shows up particularly on the camera, but there's a tiny bit there, not too much, nothing too crazy. This is a finished makeup look, yay! So I hope you really enjoyed this video and found it useful in some way or another. Definitely when you're doing really dark smoky eye looks, start light, build up the dark colour. Like, I just want to go in again and again and again. But yeah, from smoky eye looks that I've seen before, they all say that black is the hardest colour to blend, so. But yes, this is it. If you liked it, please let me know by liking it, but also comment below what you found helpful, or comment below helping me out with your favourite like under eye sticker. I don't mean sticker, I like to make your makeup stick, or your tips on how to do a smoky eye. And okay, bye. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, and until then, stay happy and healthy.